Welcome to the 2012 World Cup edition of the Dirter Headshot, brought to you by RazaLife.com. With an extra day added onto the event, we start out on Thursday with Infamous going up against Chicago Aftershock. Infamous started out with a quick point, getting 2 kills. Then Nicky Cuba runs down the Aftershock's player in the X, and Shock blows the horn before Damien can mug the last player. Let's take a look at Infamous' season so far. Pretty successful season for Infamous, making Sunday in all 4 events, as well as a first place in Chicago and second place at MAO. The second point, both teams get out into the snake. However, Travis Lemansky gets a blind shot on Wozni over the small can and onto his face. Zach Patient then takes out the back center and cruises down the tape and takes out AJ Lawhead over in the Doritos. Trying to make something happen, Aftershock gets down to the 50 snake in the next point. However, he can't get a shot on the corner, and then he gets caught trying to get a kill over the snake. Damien takes him out, then he and Bobby Aviles take off to end this point and take a 3-0 lead.
There's a little bit of craziness to the penalties, but we just did a really good job of isolating their shooters. You know, they weren't very consistent shooting the Dorito side. So Scott Kemp and myself had really good success running down that side, and we were always getting a kill from Damien and Travis and Chris Sosian shooting the guy off the break. So after that, it was just off to the races.
They stacked 2 and 3 guns every time in the back center and laying one of our guys out almost every point, and we were almost dictated to the whole match, and that's not what we were prepared for. And we felt like we almost could have came back there if we just had a couple more minutes at the end, and a little confusion with the refs and having our guy in the box and not needing to. Whatever, it's first match for Cup. We got a lot to prove and a lot of respect to gain.
Final score, Infamous 6, Aftershock 3. The second match of the day is between Moscow Red Legion and Chattanooga CEP. The first point, CEP loses the corner on the break, but Evan Fife holds down the Dorito side. CEP takes their time, gets a couple kills, and Fife makes his move to put a point on the board. In the next point, the Red Legion turn it around, and Godden quickly gets down to the 50 snake. Kirill backs him up, and they don't waste any time scoring. From then on, the Red Legion played aggressive with constant pressure on CEP. Even the penalty box was scared. Better put that back up. CEP is probably going to need it. CEP ties the game at 3-3, but later they get several penalties and the Red Legion mop them up. Final score, Red Legion 7, CEP 3. The next game is the LA Ironmen versus Seattle Thunder. The Ironmen have consistently been making the top 6, but have yet to make the finals. With their new coach, Mike Hinman, they start this tournament not giving anything to the struggling Seattle Thunder. They do give some love to the ref, though. Ouch. Take it.
Pretty good game. You know, we came out, we just kind of executed the game plan, shot a body off the break, went down the field kind of slowly. I think they got a major. We only got 1 point off it, but, you know, we just took it slow, just didn't really throw our bodies away. Everyone's hungry right now in our team, and that was just step 1 in a long, tournament.
The Ironmen hand Seattle Thunder a goose egg. You're watching the Dirter Headshot, brought to you by Raza. Todd Martinez, a fine upstanding citizen of the paintball community since 1995. Todd Martinez has worked diligently to create Raza Paintball, a brand that you can trust to outfit you and your team with quality paintball equipment. Know that Todd Martinez is for the people, and Raza has a jersey for every type of player. Todd understands the importance of education and paintball, which is why Raza designed the FCR jersey specifically for the National Collegiate Paintball Association. Todd believes that we can work together and lower your team's annual spending with awesome team packages. Create your own custom products. Enjoy playing paintball while looking amazing. Choose Raza Paintball in 2013 and make life better for your team.
I am Todd Martinez, and I approve this message.
You're watching the Dirter Headshot, brought to you by RazaLife.com. Next up is Sacramento Excessive versus Omaha Vicious. This is Excessive's first PSP match of the year, and things didn't go as they planned.
We just got done playing Excessive. They came out hard. I heard they didn't practice too much, but they practiced Dynasty and did decent against them. So they came out hard. We went up 5-0 on them though, and then they came back and scored 1 point, so it was 5-1. And then we just ended up closing it out. So Thomas played hard. He looked hurt at the end, but I know he'll be back. So good luck to them.
We just got pounded by Vicious. It was awesome. So welcome back to the PSP. We're gonna say, man, we had guys getting shot out of their bunkers. Not to take anything away from Vicious, they got probably 10-1 on G's office off the break. They're doing a real good job. Scored 1 point. My boy gets run twice. I shoot both those guys. The one guy runs up and still stabbed him. I guess that's not a penalty anymore. I don't know what that's all about. Like, if you wipe the dude off, in my book, that means the other guy cheated, right? So I don't know. But hey, welcome back, right? We know we're gonna get any love. That's how it is. We ended up winning that point. I went and shot the last 2 guys in my last 5 balls, and that was the only one we won, man. My knee was hurt. I couldn't get back out there the last 2 points. First point of the game, I slipped in again. The MCL sucks. Like I said, it's a long prone injury. God bless. Hopefully we win a game for you before the tournament's over.
Vicious gives Rich Telford a welcome back present, and they take this match 7-1. Up next, San Diego Dynasty versus Edmonton Impact. This is also Impact's first game back into the PSP. The first point looks good for them when Tim Montresor gives his team the 2-on-1 advantage. However, he thinks the last player is on the snake side, and Glenn Takamoto wakes his ass up. He proceeds to win the 1-on-1, and Impact wasn't able to recover from this insult to injury.
Pretty much stepped on our wieners. It wasn't a very good game. First point, we kicked out to a 2-on-1, and we lost, gave it away, so we're not off to a good start. Second point, we won. Third point, we had a penalty, but we grinded it back, shot the whole snake side, and just gave it up, and they got up ahead. The next point, we got a penalty off the break, right? Coaching problem, so that put us down. And then the rest of the game was we're just trying to run, trying to bring it back, but it didn't work.
We had a strong Dorito side. I think we bested them on the Dorito side. They had a strong snake attack, but we counterpunched really hard on the snake. So that was it. We were all working together, talking to each other, and I think that's what came together. The team's playing strong right now, so it's hard to beat us.
Ryan Moorhead forgot the most important rule when you go to bunker someone, that you actually have to shoot them.
Bus ticket, leaving at 3.
Blake makes him pay for this, but he gets blown up shortly after. However, Dynasty goes on to team kill Ryan Greenspan and take this match 7-2. Next up is Chattanooga CEP versus San Antonio X Factor. The game started off close with both teams trading penalties back and forth. Colin Cherry is the first player to get a penalty for CEP, and then the next point, Michael Kovard gets one for X Factor. Grayson Goff gets pulled on this penalty, but made sure to take out an extra CE player before he gets taken out. This penalty gives CEP the 2-1 lead, but after this, X Factor turns it around and pounds down Chattanooga.
We just came off of a rough loss with X Factor. We all felt really good going into the match. Our shooting off the break was pretty key, but penalties kind of killed us again. We had some problems getting down the snake side in the end of the match. I think we match up pretty well with them. We have similar playing styles, so we'll see what tomorrow brings.
Started off, we lost the first point, won the second point, and then we got some penalties. Other than the penalties, it was a pretty good game played by us. Everybody was playing smart, calm, patient, making our bunkers, and just working them out. Obviously, we want to get better every game, but We're looking pretty good. Feel strong.
X Factor wins this one 7-2.
The beginning of a new PSP season is a highly anticipated time. A new year means a fresh start for teams in the PSP Pro Division. It often means new teams coming into the league. One of those teams is Houston Heat, a new team with a very experienced roster and familiar faces.
We knew we had goals to set, we knew we had a bar set, the hype was like through the roof.
Say you just get smashed in a tournament on Sunday, you get second place, you just want to go back out there and just beat all those teams again. You want to beat the teams you just lost to, you want to beat the teams that you already beat again.
Next up is Omaha Vicious versus Seattle Thunder. Vicious gets off to an early lead with superior break shooting and aggressive snake play by Shane Colby. However, Thunder came back with a vengeance and showed that they came to play at this event.
We just played Team Vicious. They picked us out one by one. We didn't do too hot. The games were close back and forth, but just didn't go our way last point. So, penalties didn't work either, but it was all right.
We went up early, and then they came back on us a little bit. They got up 2-1, and then it was kind of a dogfight at the end. Ended up going to overtime, and we pulled out the victory. It's a little different than our first game. Our first game, we shot a lot of people on the break and got a lot of kills really quickly that way. We were able to close games a lot quicker. Seattle kind of adjusted to that. They stayed inside more, and we had a little bit more trouble getting them out of those spots. So it was more of a dogfight than our first game was today.
Vicious takes this battle in overtime, 4-3. Next up is Tampa Bay Damage versus Upton 187 crew. Losing 7-1 against Damage 4 consecutive events this season, Upton 187 is coming into this game with a lot to prove.
We just got done playing Damage. We started off pretty well. We tried to sit on them. It started raining real hard that first point, and it kept coming on and off all the rest of the game. I think that actually helped us more than it helped them. So we ended up winning the first point, and they came back real quick, won the second one. Eventually got to a 3-3 tie, and then a major penalty sort of slanted the momentum towards them.
Started out pretty slow, like always, it seems like, first game. We lost the first point, it was pouring down rain, then it stopped. Then we tied it 3-3. I think they got a penalty somewhere in there, and we just went up 7-3. We came in together in the pit, talked to each other. We just said, hey, we just need to slow it down. That's how we're getting the G's. And that's how it happened. Played as a team. We just need to slow it down, communicate, shoot our guns a little bit more, not look to attack so quickly after the break, and we'll be money.
Jacob Edwards takes out the last 187 player, and Damage takes this match 7-3. At least it wasn't 7-1. Our last match of the day is San Diego Dynasty versus San Antonio X Factor. Dynasty came out strong getting off to an early lead, but then it started to downpour, and X Factor started to rack up the points.
Just played a really tough match against Dynasty, back and forth real early in the game. We had 2 points towards the middle of the game that were really long and crucial points, and they were able to win them both. And so we got down 2 points kind of in the middle of the match. We didn't have that much time to play, but we had, that next point after they were up 2 was a crucial point. We were able to come back bodies and win that point, and then won the next 3 points relatively quickly to win by 2. It was really, really close game. And it's been a while since our team has come back from a 2-point deficit against a top team. It's pretty difficult to do in this league, so it's a big victory for the team. We went 2-0, and we're looking forward to tomorrow.
We came out hitting heavy, and we scored a couple points. We went back and forth a little bit, and I forget exactly what point it was, but I think we pulled up a little bit, and they ran, and they won that point. It took the wind out of people's sails, and they started to second guess themselves. and you know, it was purely our fault. I mean, nothing else happened. Guys just kind of got down to themselves, and you know, it started raining, and people started, you know, worrying, and it's like, you just got to really believe in yourself and believe in your team, and you know, we're gonna go out there and win those games. I mean, we're a better team than they are. We just needed to put it together, you know. And X Factor's played really well this year against us, actually, and you know, so they've got a better record than us. But I mean, I feel with this team going into this event, I mean, we're gonna win this tournament. We just gotta believe in ourselves.
X Factor comes back from behind to upset Dynasty in this one, 6-4. Thank you for watching our Thursday Headshot. Make sure you check out our newest digital download, the Reckoning series, available at dirter.com. Episode number 1 features Houston Heat and their instant rise to the top. The Dirter Headshot is sponsored by RazaLife.com. Please show your support and head over to their site. Later, bitches.